Okay. The reason why I went to see Jacob Zuma, again, I'm not saying that Mr. Zuma is a saint, okay? He's done wrong. He's done wrong. But I am not there to judge him. That is for the courts. Now, the Concord, they overstepped their boundaries. Big time. And the reason why we went to go, and it was myself, it was the advocate, it was Ricardo, and it was Ricardo's wife and Paul. 5 of us. We went there to go and get answers. We needed answers. And we got our answers. Mr. Zuma was a president. He knows how things work. He knows what happened. He knows what is going on. He was Minister of Intelligence. He was there, okay? And we needed to get some answers because we are going to court. We have got 6 court cases going, and we needed to see if the Concord is corrupt or not. And we got our answer. I made a joke and said that I'm going to Mr. Zuma for tea. So now it is like, you know, a big thing. If you have a grief with Mr. Zuma, that is your problem. Because everybody in South Africa knows Mr. Zuma because of all the stories that they've heard, okay? Of everything that was told about Mr. Zuma. Whether it is the truth or not, nobody knows because there has been no court case. He has not been found guilty of any charges yet. The Concord is not there to enforce criminal law, only to interpret the Constitution. Now, guys, it is very important that we had to know if our judiciary is captured because of the cases that we are now going to court for. There's a huge problem in our Concord now. It's a crisis, guys, and it's important that it gets shown there, out there, that our judiciary is corrupt. It's captured, and that is a major crisis. The Concord is part of the problem and not the solution, and that is why we need to change all those things. You all know that CR17, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, he was freed from that now the other day. Now tell me again the judiciary is not captured. And after I'll explain, then you will know why. It was very vital for me to go and find out by Mr. Zuma information to know where we stood with our cases. And please, I'm not saying that Zuma is a saint. As I said with all the other corrupt politicians, I don't trust a politician. I don't trust a commie. And I don't trust our government. I don't trust anybody to do with our government, parliament, or anything like that. For me, it is about the people. And it also doesn't mean that I am now ANC or a traitor or a spy or MK or whatever the hell you're branding me with now. So everybody's saying that Zuma captured the state. Remember, this whole state capture Zondo Commission was because apparently Zuma captured the state, right? No, guys, it's not Zuma that started the state capture. It was Cyril Ramaphosa. It will all come out very soon. So it was Cyril Ramaphosa and the people that he belongs to and works for who has captured this state. They captured it long before apartheid already. Now, let me explain to you that there are 2 judges, which Judge Kapepe, that did the ruling against Zuma, and there's another one that is for the New World Order that's captured. And then you've got the 2 good judges, like Tron and Jafta, that went and did their ruling on the things that Kapepe did wrong on her ruling. So that means that when we go to court, we can say that we want this person to be recused because they are captured. And I want the people to put pressure now on the judiciary. I want them to know that we know that those people are corrupt and captured. Judge Tron and Jafter, they disagreed with Kapepe and said it was heavy-handed, bad in law, and unconstitutional, which it was. Zuma started fighting the New World Order. Believe it or not, Zuma, Jacob Zuma, the one that is accused of state capture, he is the one that stood up for the people of South Africa, whether you want to believe it or not, which we have evidence of. He stood up for the people, and then he is paying now for it big time. He's paying the price for it. He went against the New World Order, and then they started gunning him, and then he has been the foreman, and all he has been doing since he went after the New World, against the New World Order, is defending himself in court. And he had full right, knowing that Mr. Raymond Zondo is corrupt and took a bribe to cause this motion, okay, to ask him to recuse himself. Tron and Jafter, they are the good ones. Now, they also said that Zuma was victimized by court. This is in their judgment, right? Zuma was victimized by the court. They said that the court violated Zuma's rights and that they should have ordered a suspended sentence. And I will give you the reason why. Zuma has proven that the Concord is corrupt. And I thank Mr. Zuma for going through all this to show us that the judiciary system is corrupt. We knew that it was, but we needed proof, and we got it. Just like our case on the 27th of May, when we went to court and we were threatened and we did everything, we've got everything on the transcript. And how the judge was told by the state's attorney advocates that they shouldn't allow us to see the virus and blah 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 blah, because this is going to cause this and this, and it's going to be heavy. Bullshit, man. We have the right to that information. That's our constitutional right. And that is how the judges get threatened indirectly. Zuma has proven that the Concord is corrupt and captured when they accused him for state capture. So he was forced, firstly, remember, he was forced under his presidency to implement the commission. He knows Zondo was compromised and bribed. And the person, by the way, who testified to the bribe made a case against it and vanished afterwards, after people were interrogated by the security police and intelligence services. So once you know how dirty this CR70 really is, soon you're going to have, they will soon have blood on their hands. We're sitting with paperwork, evidence, data, everything, okay? We know that Zuma has no billions in his bank account, as been told by the media, the politicians. I mean, when you hear the real story and the people behind it, you will understand what we are saying. Zuma was the fall guy and went against them and is paying the price for it now. He does not have billions and trillions and zillions in his bank accounts in Dubai and to wherever. It is not true, guys. Believe it or don't. It's up to you. And the TRC, it was a circus. You all know about the TRC. It's the same as the Zondo Commission. Okay? It's a bloody circus where nothing is happening to the corrupt. A waste of the taxpayers' monies. Millions and millions being wasted just to expose and get rid of certain people. So Judge Tron said that Zuma should have had the same outcome as Botha. They put it in their judgment. But because the Zondo is captured and took bribe monies, people that are revealing this is vanishing. So much have been covered up because of who is involved, and it has become nasty. So Tron said that Zuma's rights has been trampled on, which is correct. The interference of the state, and that the state is using the Concord to get to people, to get rid of people. And it is very crucial for the cases that we are doing, guys, because we are taking on the state, and we need to know who is for the people and who is for the state. And hence the reason I asked Mr. Zuma for the meeting and why the legal team went with. It was for no other reason. Jacob Zuma went against the New World Order, and that is why he is sitting in the situation he is sitting in now, because he stood up for the people. But the press, they told a different story. The politicians told a different story, because everything had to work according to plan. They had to get rid of Zuma so that Cyril Ramaphosa can come in and carry on, this little golden boy, to carry on with all this agendas and this COVID and this all the shit that's happening now. He wants his chance in court. He wants it. And they are afraid to give it to him. We also explained to Mr. Zuma about the lockdowns and the COVID and the everything. And he made it very clear that he is not a scientist, but that the people deserve to know this is a democracy, and that we need to ask Cyril Ramaphosa, because he made the claims of a virus and it's his lockdown, and that he must answer to it. Cyril Ramaphosa did not provide proof and does not want to provide proof, or he can't provide proof. Then this is this is from Mr. Zuma's mouth, that this is a very serious matter, a huge problem. And to say that people are dying is not proof of a virus. People die of many things, and that is why we must investigate. He made a point that it needs to be investigated. He, Zuma, think this matter is very urgent, that this is Cyril Ramaphosa's lockdown. So take it from there, guys. A lot of things were said and spoken about, which I'm not going to reveal all here. It's going to come out. But now I want to tell you, that was the reason. I had to go and get answers. I got my answers. We all got our answers. Des got his answers. You know what? I'm going to leave it here now, because what we have to do now, we are now launching the people against state versus the state, right? We're going to do this biggest ever class action suit starting tomorrow.